When the world grew old and heavy. Long after the first dawn had faded into memory, humanity spread across the face of the earth like grass after rain. Villages rose, children laughed, and the rhythm of life echoed from valley to valley. Yet as the world grew fuller, it also grew heavier. Invisible to human eyes, something darkened the air, a slow turning of hearts away from the harmony of creation. What had once been a garden of trust and wonder began to tremble beneath the weight of human desire. The sons of heaven and the daughters of earth. In those strange and ancient days, the boundary between heaven and earth seemed thinner than a veil. The sons of heaven looked down and saw the daughters of humankind, radiant and alive. Desire stirred, reckless and proud. They took wives as they pleased, crossing a line woven into the fabric of creation. From these unions came the Nephilim, giants of renown, warriors whose names thundered through history. They were mighty, admired, and feared, yet their greatness carried a shadow, for strength without wisdom breeds ruin. The shortening of human days. The Lord looked upon the world and felt sorrow ripple through eternity. Humanity, once formed from breath and dust in perfect balance, now rushed headlong after its own impulses. My spirit shall not remain with humans forever, he declared. Time itself was shortened, like a candle burning faster in a restless wind. Human life would be fleeting, still precious, but marked by urgency and consequence. A world drowned in wickedness. Everywhere the Lord looked, he saw what humans could not, or would not, see in themselves. Violence crept through streets like a living thing. Thoughts turned inward, curling around greed, envy, and pride. Even dreams were stained. The earth groaned under the weight of it all, as if the soil itself remembered how things were meant to be. And the Lord regretted that he had made humanity, his heart aching like a wound that would not close. The one who walked differently. Yet even in this fading world, a single light flickered steadily. His name was Noah. While others followed the roaring current of corruption, Noah walked a quieter path. He listened. He trusted. He lived as if the world were still sacred. Among all the people of his time, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord, not because he was perfect, but because his heart remained open to goodness. The warning of the flood. The Lord spoke to Noah, and his words were heavy as thunder. The earth was filled with violence, he said, and its time had come. A flood would wash over everything, a great undoing that would return the world to silence. But Noah was given a task, an impossible, wondrous task. He was to build an ark, a vast wooden vessel, shaped not for speed but for survival, a floating seed of hope. The Ark of Gopher Wood. Carefully, precisely, Noah was told how to build. Gopher wood, sealed with pitch. Rooms within rooms. A single door. Windows to catch the light. The ark would carry not just Noah and his family, but the future of life itself. Two of every living creature, clean and unclean, would find refuge inside its wooden walls. While the world scoffed and laughed, Noah built, and with every beam, faith took form. The covenant before the storm. God promised Noah that he would survive the coming waters. His family would be saved, and with them, a new beginning. The ark was more than a ship, it was a covenant carved from wood and trust. As the sky darkened and the wind began to whisper of rain, Noah stepped forward, carrying obedience like a lantern into the deepening night. Explanation and lessons. Genesis chapter 6 tells a story of contrast, overwhelming corruption set against quiet faithfulness. It explains how unchecked power, desire, and violence distort creation, while obedience and trust preserve it. The flood is not merely punishment, but a reset, a sorrowful yet hopeful act to protect the future. Noah represents the idea that even when the world seems lost, individual integrity still matters. The lessons are clear and enduring. responsibility accompanies freedom, power requires humility, and faith can become an arc that carries life through chaos. Above all, the chapter reminds us that endings can also be beginnings, and that even in judgment, there is mercy waiting to be built.